What is up, guys? KillSpreeGaming here, and here we are coming to you with Game 2 from IdrA versus Fnatic MSITT1. I was making a mistake. I kept calling him Fnatic MSI, but yes, he is TT1. I didn't exactly know what player he was from Fnatic MSI, but that's why I kept referring to him as just Fnatic MSI. So anyways, now that we know who he is, we can do this replay. So this is the second game from that series, and it's looking to be a good game because both players are awesome. So we do have the probe moving out for a scout, and actually he's rallying to this area, which means pylon. Okay, so I think we're going to see a forge expand. The reason being is because, look at this, right there, blocking off that part, the natural expansion mineral field, and as well setting out nicely to block off this choke. So it could be a possible forge expand, could be maybe a gateway block. You know, it could be a number of things just having this pylon out in this area, but the bottom line is that he does want to protect against zerg. A lot of players like to utilize the opener as speedlings and just go for the early harassment. So getting past this little area, especially just how wide this choke point is, blocking off this area would be a good idea in a ZVZ. Or sorry, a PVZ. And yes, he is going for the forge expand. So good stuff. Sorry about that, my voice is just crazy today. It's all wacky. We do have IdrA moving out for a scout, but no rallying to the natural expansion. And yes, he is going for a 15 hatch. So good stuff. Both players looking for a fast expansion, but because TS, what is his name? TTL, man, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry, TTL, if you're watching this, or TT1. I'm just going to refer to you as the protoss player. If you're watching this, no hard feelings. I'm really sorry. But anyways, because he's the protoss player and his costs 100 more minerals, his expansion is actually going to be up a little later than IdrA's right now. And IdrA is also putting up that spawning pool, which means, for one thing, his spawning pool is going to be up before TT1's gateway, and as well up before the natural expansion. Having a really hard time getting my words out today. I was out partying last night, and the result is that not good casting when you're kind of a little hungover, still a little crazy, and your throat is just, you know, killing you. So the thing is that I want to put out my best content for you guys, and I'm going to try my best with this video like I would for any video. We do have the probe waiting right here, and he will be making a cannon, most likely in this area, because he wants to have some defense up, because currently IdrA has his spawning pool up. He's had it up for a while now, so rallying some lings out and sending them to the base of the protoss player would be a good idea, and in response, putting up a cannon would be a fantastic idea just to protect against those lings coming in. As well, I would look to see most likely a pylon within the mineral line to put up some cannons for just natural defense in this mineral line, unless he does wall off. And it actually kind of does look like he's going to wall off right now. He has his gateway up, so depending on whether or not he's going to use, yes, he will. The Cybernetics core will block off that area, and he will completely have walled off. The Overlord did spot this, so he knows sending his links over probably isn't the best idea. Just sending his links over in groups for like early harassment, not really going to be too efficient. So IdrA now basically stuck with the plan of either going mutas, Nidus worms, which he did actually in the first game, so could be a definite possibility. Could see some hydras possibly, could see some brew lords, you know, could see a number of things. But IdrA actually hasn't put up his second gas yet, so I'm assuming just by that right now, I don't think he's actually going to transition yet to going for a Spire or going for anything like that. And to be honest, oh, whoa, there we go. There we go, looking for that lair, and yes, the second gas is down. So he could be transitioning into a Spire, could be transitioning into a Nidus network. We don't exactly know right now, but the possibilities because of that lair and the second gas are endless. And as well, he's actually going for the third gas, so a little heavier gas build. And I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what happens for the Zerg player, e.g. IdrA. And as well, look at this thing right here. Twilight Council, excellent. So this could actually be a little bit of a bad play for IdrA right now, because he's completely walled off this area, and if he ends up going for some sort of Nidus network or a Spire attack, what Fnatic MSITT1 could do is put his pylon at the ledge and then just basically warp out his units right here or blink them out of his base if needed. And because of that, if IdrA is looking to push past the ramp and break through this little wall, idrage, or I keep screwing up the names. Vanek the protoss player could end up blinking over this ledge and getting better positioning upon IdrA if he does decide to go through those walls. And back to the base, he is making hydras, so that could be his plan exactly. The only problem is that hydras are very, very slow units. So Nidus Network would probably be the most, probably be the best idea. And yes, we do see the Nidus Network. Good stuff. And looky here, Overlord is set up in perfect position for a Nidus attack. If we're looking at the perspective of Fnatic MSITT1, trying to get the name down perfect. He's not actually going to be able to see that Overlord back here, and he will not be able to see that Nidus worm going down right there. So could be game 1 all over again for IdrA, and as well going for that gas. Good stuff, because you're going to want to support those hydras that you are making. He's making tons of hydras, and StarCraft 2 is lagging like a bitch, and I don't know why. So talking about the Protoss player right now, he is completing charge and putting down a lot of gateways. So he's looking to go in for some all-in Zealot rushes. Ah, fuck, I said it like it. Ah! Try my best, guys. I'm transitioning from saying Zealot for like all my StarCraft 2 life to saying Zealot. Zealot, 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 Zealot. He's going to be going for an all-in Zealot attack. But look at that. The Nidus Network and Nidus Worm are already down in the base of Fnatic MSITT1. And this is actually a really big problem right now, because the Queen is spreading the creep, which means that the Hydras are going to have a huge movement advantage over those Zealots. And as well, they also have the range advantage, because Zealots are melee units, and Hydras are going to be range units. So having those gateways to warp out those Zealots could be really helpful in defending this attack, but the only problem is that there are so many Hydras in the base of Fnatic MSITT1 or TTL. I will get that information later on, but it looks like IdrA will be taking this game because of the Zerglings inside of the base, pretty much taking out all the probes at the main base. So even if Fnatic MSI somehow miraculously fends off this attack, his economy is already way too shot. So Raffle and GG. Basically the same strategy that went down the last game, only I'm not sure if he used Hydras. I believe he did. Yes, I do think he did. And as well, putting the Queen down and spreading the creep inside of the Protoss base. So fantastic play by IdrA and Fnatic. If you did it the first time, you got to put a pylon in those hidden areas. Not to criticize you too much, because you're probably a way better player than me. I'm just saying, just for future reference, against IdrA, someone like that, and especially when you do wall off as a Protoss player against a Zerg player, the Nidus, the possibilities for a Nidus or a Spire, even having, Mutas up in your main, and you're going charge lots, that is a huge possibility. So overall, I think that that Fnatic MSITT1 or TTL was not ready for this attack, because Nidus Network, and as well the possibility of that Spire and going charge lots. So this has been KillSpreeGaming. Hope you guys enjoyed the replay, and hope my commentating skills are getting better. I was a little sloppy today, but I was a little sloppy today, so to speak. So yeah, subscribe to KillSpreeGaming, subscribe to Machinima Realm. Hope you guys enjoyed all of this fun stuff. Take care. Peace.